Alright guys, we're back with The Last of Us 100% walkthrough. We will be finding all artifacts, all memories, all weapons, everything. This will be a platinum trophy run with the exception of having to play the game twice to get enough upgrade material for those 2 trophies. But other than that, let's go. We are also upgraded. If you couldn't notice, I'm no longer recording this with my phone.
With Jesse? No. We've been together for so long.
Some nice guy on YouTube pointed out that you can record on the PlayStation directly as you play. I went out and bought a mic, so the audio, my beautiful voice, should be nice and crisp.
How come we never talked about this stuff? I don't know. It didn't feel...
Look at Shimmer's beautiful butt.
You never really talked to me about Kat.
So pretty.
Yeah, because there isn't much to talk about. Ow. I got the impression that you didn't really like her. I don't care about her one way or the other. Okay. No, I think she's a talented artist.
That's one thing that I need to look into it a little more, but this Cat woman...
And I think she was a...
Catwoman, get it? No. There's a girl that Ellie dated, and it's the same girl that gave her tattoo, and her name was Kat, but you don't really get much about it. At one point in the game, and I'll try to remember to do it, you can open your journal. I believe it's when you're with Tommy, and you get to snipe. You can open your journal, and she's got a journal entry about having a night with Kat, and worried about something that I'm not going to talk about at the moment because I want to point that out when that time comes. But yeah, I need to do a little more research because I don't know much about this Cat character.
You want to see something spectacular? You're going to put it in your face, right? Nothing is that spectacular.
You go fool yourself there, aren't you, Dina?
Come on, stupid.
Fun fact as well, the tattoo that Ellie has was actually done by a real tattoo artist. The game developers commissioned a tattoo artist to draw up some sketches, and they really liked the moth one. Plus it went along with the guitar that Joel gives her. Can't remember where the artist is from, but it is an actual tattoo artist that drew it, not just somebody in the art department. So your first memory or journal entry from this chapter is right here. After we talk to Dina, you'll be able to get it. Apparently I don't know how to hit a triangle.
What do you think of this view?
I'm going to move my mic so I can readjust in my chair. Hopefully it doesn't get too loud. I'm going to put it right here. Maybe there wasn't too much rattling and static on that. If it was, I'm sorry I hurt your ears. I got the Razer Siren X is the mic that I'm using now. It was really small. It's easy to sit on the chair next to me, so that's one of the reasons I got it. Plus I really like Razer. I've got Razer mouse pad, Razer mouse, all the stuff for my HP Omen. God, look at the view. And the little subtle soundtrack playing in the background. So as soon as you exit there, this will pop up. This is the first journal entry of the game, and it's also the first collectible from this chapter. We'll actually be reading the journal entries. Dina asked if I was gonna... Actually, I'm not gonna read them. I'll just open them up for y'all so y'all can see Ellie's beautiful drawings and all her little attempts to write songs. I think it's cool how she scratches out some things so you can kind of see her writing process. I think the journal would have been a cool thing to add to the collector's edition. I got the collector's edition myself, and there is a lot of cool things in it. But I would think the journal would have been a really cool addition.
Right. Oh, Eugene.
Eugene the pothead.
Man, he was fun. Oh, yeah.
Whoosh!
Plus, he taught me about rewiring electronics and stuff. We all be that sharp at 73. We all make it to 73.
Yeah, in this environment, I don't think 73 is a very common age to make it to. Even with my new fancy mic, I'm going to go ahead and apologize. It's still going to pick up the clicking and clacking of my dogs walking in the background. I have hardwood floors in my camper, so it's just, there's nothing I can do about it. I don't have somewhere I can go that's, you know, like a sound room or anything. So just ignore the clicking and clacking.
Sign us in. What was this place? It used to be a radio tower.
I can't remember. Can you go? Yeah, you can go in here. This is a bong.
Hey, I'm gonna guess this bong was Eugene's.
What was it? Smoking?
Hey, do you have any on you, actually?
Eugene sounds like someone that I would get along with very well. I'm actually surprised that Naughty Dog put as many references to marijuana as they did in here. Which, I mean, obviously they're not trying to be politically correct. They have a few things in the game that are not. But, like, at one point Jesse cracks an Asian joke. And apparently nowadays anything even remotely to do with race is considered racist. Even if it's just a joke. I would hate to be a comedian at this point in time. I'll pause here for just a second. If you've never read this logbook, there's actually some pretty cool little tidbits. You can see kind of who all works and the dates.
Come here. Town up ahead's our next stop. Take a look.
There's a few little pieces of dialogue you can get here. It's easy to miss them.
There's a ski lodge.
Like this.
That's one of the Tommy and Joel's room. That's the one.
They serve no purpose to the story, but it's just dialogue that some people may not have gotten.
Oh, with the supermarket? No, the town's past that.
Nope, I don't want to look there yet. There's one more, I
It's a
believe.
storm.
Yeah.
Gonna have some good sledding tomorrow.
So that's the storm that they actually end up getting caught in here in just a minute.
Here's the town.
Big
The
clock
big
tower thing.
Yep, that's where the next lookout is.
There's a lot of things
Let's
that
get back
Ellie
to
and
the
Dina
horses.
and a lot of the younger characters in this game say that you're kind of like, what? How do you not know what that is? But you have to remember that most of these people were not alive when it happened, when the outbreak first started. Like the first game did a 20-year jump. So
You're clean.
Ellie's 18 at this point.
No judgment.
So she wasn't even born when the outbreak. She wasn't even born.
You're gonna kill infected, not to look fancy.
Yeah, okay. She was born. Let's see.
Thank you.
Now, me and math do not get along in the slightest. First game started. Joel's kid died. Ellie wasn't alive then. Jump forward 20 years, and she's 14.
Page man.
So, roughly 6 years after the outbreak started is when Ellie was born. And I'm assuming Dina's about the same age, so neither one of these were alive for 6 years of craziness. Now we get back on Shimmer and jump. The next artifact will be up here in the town,
I think we should go out like Eugene.
if I remember right.
From a stroke? Oh, from old age. Living a long life.
Well, technically a stroke is
You?
old
No
age.
way. Come on. You're way too reckless.
Look who's talking.
You'll probably die from hypothermia from wearing canvas sneakers in the snow.
I am wearing boots today. You know how you're gonna die?
Ooh, let me guess.
Friendly fire.
You're gonna kill me?
You don't die in this game, but you sure come close.
No. Maybe. Fuck you.
Sorry.
Ellie's really awkward, and it's super cute and endearing. It adds to her character. You see, there's another one of those little, like, I can't
Hey, should we
backtrack
check
now.
these houses out?
Seems quiet, but we can if you want. I bet they still got supplies.
So let's hop off Shimmer here.
What do you know about this place?
Go in here and
Just
loot
another
some
map
stuff.
they've made.
In fact, they'd almost never make it down this far.
We usually catch them on the outer
So we go up here.
What are you doing tonight?
I was thinking of inviting Joel. Yeah.
So this dialogue right
What do you
here,
guys wanna watch? What's Joel into?
aside from the goofy movies they're talking about,
Curtis and Viper 2.
a lot of people
That's
hear
what
this
it's
and she's
about.
like, oh, I'm going to invite Joel for a movie tonight. And that's doesn't seem like a big deal. But you have to
I used
remember,
watch these cheesy 80s
last
action
night
movies.
was the first time they've really had a conversation in 2 years. So her inviting Joel
I
out
actually really like them
to
too.
watch a movie or come over and watch a
What
movie
about
is
you?
a big deal. Like, this is the first time
Some
they're going to
people
be
were
hanging
talking
out
about sneaking out,
as friends
going sledding. That sounds fun.
in 2 years.
Yeah.
So here's your artifact.
You want to meet up after? Okay. Maybe I'll play guitar for you.
You know shit's crazy when a little girl or a little kid is asking for a gun from Santa Claus. And it kind of makes me sad that there's devs that were in charge of all these
Okay,
little
so
artifacts and
two
notes and
former
stuff,
commandos that go rogue to fight
and a lot of
bad
people
guys.
never even look at them.
And
Like,
this one, they go up
never even
against
take
Russian spy.
the first glance. Like, that was one thing that bothered me about
Young one,
PewDiePie's
Viper,
playthrough
he's
is
a trained ninja. And he's a
he
complete
gave
badass.
no fucks
So how old is he?
about any of the artifacts.
10.
So you got another artifact in here. It's a playing card, I believe. Yep. You got the Tesseractor. Really stupid name.
Super good cards you're all into? Oh, yeah. You think anybody else is
Dogs, stop! Sorry, my dogs are being super extra right
I
now.
know. They're all just like us. Just surviving day to day.
Get some more ammo.
Well, I write new music, so I remember that.
Wait, hold up. There are original Ellie songs? Why do you think you play any for me?
Because I'm shy.
I don't know.
Will you play them for me tonight?
Think about it.
I actually missed this RV my first playthrough. I did not know that this was something you can go into.
This little portable home.
They're not that neat. I live in one and it's freaking terrible.
You?
I don't live in one. I have a home,
Yeah.
but I live in a camper 90% of the time because I work on the road.
Maybe one day we will.
So we can get back on Shimmer. You can always tell which one's Shimmer because Shimmer's always the lighter colored horse of all of them for some reason.
He said there's these like giant waterfalls up there you wanted to see.
Really? You're such a hardcore Jackson guy.
I'm assuming that they're talking about Niagara Falls. Isn't that up by Canada? I'm terrible at geography. Terrible at geography, terrible at math. I'm just an all-around dumbass. That's why I'm making videos on YouTube, playing video games. Because you know that's what you do. Whee! That moose got messed up.
What the fuck? That smell. Looks like infected did this.
How many do you think it would take to bring down a moose?
And one. Where the hell are they? Let's go find them.
Well, maybe they just got Rocky and not Bullwinkle. Or the other way around, I'm not sure. Was Bullwinkle the moose or was Rocky the moose? I think Bullwinkle was the moose. That could be wrong. Like, what had happened here? Like, there's blood trail. So I guess one zombie went this way and the other zombie went the other way.
More blood.
Lots of blood. Silencer would be right. Nice right about now.
How the fuck did they get in there?
I'm gonna go be sneaky sneak.
Dina, this way.
Sorry, Ellie, I cut your dialogue off. My bad. Oh yeah, right there. I was like, where? But yeah, it's right there in front of my face, dumbass. Draw! Ellie's stealth kills are so much better than Abby's because they're twice as fast because she has the pocket knife.
Let's see if we can get this
Can we get any loot first? Leave me alone, Dina. I need to loot. I like loot. And then you go through there. Yeah, that door, I didn't try to open it because I knew it was locked, but that door's locked. So you go this way, and you can get through the window here. And more ammo. There is still definitely a lot less items in New Game, because I believe my first playthrough was on moderate, but it wasn't moderate plus. And I'm getting way less items now than what I did on my first playthrough. Still more than Survivor though. I do not recommend trying to play this game on Survivor. Unless you just really like torturing yourself. Yeah. Have a drink. It's also really nice that Ellie has a permanent knife and not that stupid shiv crap. Like with Abby, you have shivs, and after every use, you lose part of it. So it can break eventually, like it was in the first game with Joel. Having a permanent knife or a permanent shiv is so much better.
Yeah, it's a good question. What's the most effective?
Man, all these empty drawers. I need goodies. Hey.
Joel, you were so good. So doesn't it? Give it about 20 minutes. There was a group passing through. Fuck.
Can I get my bottle back? Or did I break it on your skull? And see, Ellie's all gung-ho, because she said she killed 20 zombies in one go one time, and Ellie's like, yeah, let's break that record. That sounds like a terrible idea. But you notice she said that her and Joel went out on a hunt about a year ago, so they've been working together, but I still feel like it was kind of a necessity. They weren't really friends, they just had to do some jobs together. This is another example of if you're lost and don't know where to go, always look up. And this one even has some nice little blood stains to say, hey, let's go this way.
More blood. Dina, this way. Let's keep it quiet.
Nice.
Let's see how it goes.
On Survivor Plus, there's like 30 zombies here instead of 2, by the way. So, like, I take this one out, Dina takes that one out. On Survivor Plus, there's like 20 that come rolling out of that building. It's nowhere near that simple. This guy's over here. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Also, I saw some people trying to make this game about race. They were like, there's no black guys in the entire game. Pretty sure that dude's black. And yes, he's a zombie, but there is other black people in this game that aren't zombies. Like, really, you're race baiting that bad? So check it out. When you walk through the blood, you leave footprints in the snow of blood. I am so excited the direction that graphics are heading. I will be getting the PS5 on launch. It's going down for real. See if we can do this without getting caught. Be a sneaky sneak. Give her that ammo. Good job, Dina. Whoa! What the hell? Okay, he had a little aftershock left in him.
That all of them?
Yeah, brick will work. I prefer bottles. That satisfying crash that they make, but brick will work.
Let's keep circling the building. There's gotta be a way in.
Nothing in there. Fall sale now on. Yeah, well, that sale got cut short. All this stuff and I can't pick any of it up. What the hell? Setting me up for failure, game. Okay, no goodies in here. So, Dina. You need help on there?
Help me. I want to look around.
Yep.
There's a hole in the roof over there.
You gotta help me up first, stupid.
Here.
Dina's a beast. She's like one-armed me up there.
Thanks. Look. See? Alright. Let's figure out how to get in there.
Alright, so go this way. That was so graceful, Ellie. Beautiful. You should be a ballet.
Dina.
Or a ballerina.
Over here.
Get off me! You ugly! You ain't got no alibi! Double tap.
Ellie? Are you clean? Yeah.
Yeah, because
Banged up.
at this point,
Please die of old
Dina,
age.
I'm
Please
here.
get infected. I really don't want to have to shoot you in the face.
Yeah, I don't want that either. Getting shot in the face doesn't sound pleasant.
Deal.
Dina,
Cool.
at this point, does not know that Ellie is immune. Tommy, Joel, and Maria, I think is her name, Tommy's wife, they're the only ones that know Ellie's immune. So here's the other artifact.
Yeah.
So this is a look into, I think this was shortly after the outbreak happened, or not very long into it. Kind of shows what people are willing to do to get by, and the guy felt bad about it afterwards.
See any way to that roof?
Once again, look up. If you get lost and you don't know where to go in this game, look up. Most of the time that's going to be the answer. The jump feature is a really nice addition too. It kind of opened up a lot of level options, a lot of things they can do different with levels. Because in the last one, there wasn't really a jump. You could jump in some cutscenes and some very specific areas, but other than that, it was almost non-existent.
I'm in.
And now, we get our first Molotov. Or wait, maybe it's in the next room we get our full stuff.
Got some alcohol.
No, this is where we get our first
Couple of
health
bags.
pack. We get our first Molotov shortly.
What's yourself up?
But Dina gives us a Molotov. Sorry, my dogs are being extra loud. And
There's just bombs in there.
okay, it's gonna make me heal.
Masks on. Got it.
Don't think there's anything else in this room. This episode might run a little long. I'm gonna try to knock out this whole chapter. It's a little bit of a longer chapter, but it's close enough to 30 minutes that I think I can get by with it.
That's so sweet.
Alright. So Ellie kind of hates wearing the mask. Okay, where's the good board? Okay, let's see.
Is this part of this? I don't know. I think we're above it. Let's get to the ground floor.
Oh yeah, goodies. I like explosives. Can I make anything? No. And I'm actually sitting here shifting through these, but if you open your menu and any of these have a little wrench out beside them, that means you can craft, so you won't have to flip through. Plus there's a little icon down here on the bottom right by my ammo capacity that will show you. Okay, here's the good boy board. So you got employee of the month, employee of the market month. That doesn't need to be there. 2013 is when the outbreak happened. So our little good boy here, July of 13, so that's 07 of 13. I was actually, my birthday's actually in July. I'm recording this video on the 6th, I believe is what today is. And my birthday is on the 9th. So if any of you fine fellers want to do something nice for my birthday, like hit the subscribe button or the like, give me a like, comment, something, just let me know that I'm not talking to myself. Because so far, every video I've made, no one but me on my other YouTube channel, just so I have a view, I know, it's sad, and my brother are the only ones that watch my videos. I know, it's depressing, right? So let's go in here. Some more ammo. I love how there's just random ammo laying around everywhere. I know it's a game and they have to, but it's still kind of funny that there's actually 2 collectibles here. Sorry to cut off my sentence. There's an artifact on the table, and there's a safe as well. Actually, oh, yeah. There's this, which is telling you that the combo to the safe is when the good boy was employee of the month. That's why I looked at that. Its importance. So at this point in the game, safes are pretty easy. They only have... Oh no, they do. I thought they only had 2 here. Okay, I'm smoking crack. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but you actually don't have to get the combos to the safe. If you listen, it's a higher pitched tink. When I get to 7, listen really closely. You notice it's got a different sound. You can actually hack these. Same thing with 20. See, it's got it's like a tick instead of a tink. I know that sounds retarded, but yeah, you can hack the safes that way. So you don't have to find the passwords if you listen close enough. Holy shit! I thought that thing was empty. I was fixing to be like, what the hell? How you gonna give me an empty safe? So apparently that bottle of alcohol was really important. They had to put it in a safe. I've got some expensive scotch, but I can promise you I will never put it in a safe. So there is... Okay, we still got a couple more artifacts, so don't turn the video off just quite yet if you're using this as a walkthrough. There will not be any more until we get to Eugene's hideout, though. So if you want to skip ahead to that part, you're more than welcome to. Oh shit! This is where I came from. Yeah, let's do a walkthrough on a game and then get lost. That sounds that bodes very well. Okay, never mind. I am actually lost. I don't know where to go. Well, this is embarrassing. What the hell? Oh, okay. I knew I had to go through a crack. Just okay. And of course the floor falls through. Poor girls. I want to get a count of how many times Ellie busts her ass in this game. Way to wait until the last minute to shoot, Dina. I almost shit myself first time I played this in that part right there, because I was like, is she gonna shoot or is she gonna let it eat me? Like, I guess she was waiting. So the best part about Ellie's shiv is you don't have to actually have a shiv to sneak up on the zombies with her. So a lot of people think the clickers are completely blind, and they're actually not. When they do that, when they scream, they can see. So if you're in front of them when they scream, they will see you and you will be chased. So when you see them get all pissed off like that, don't be in sight, like what's probably just happening right now. Yep. Okay. The eye care shelf saved me. Oh shit. That was almost bad. Nope. Yeah. Stealth for the win. Whew.
These blind motherfuckers make my skin crawl.
So now we can loot.
Let's make sure the rest of the building's cleared out.
This game has reached its allocation for the F-bomb. It is now officially a rated R if it was a
Speaking
movie.
my language.
I think they get 2. You get 2 F-bombs before you're considered rated R. Which is kind of weird, because you can say fuck once and still be PG-13, but you say fuck twice, you're rated R. Oh, looky there, now my video is rated R. But you know what? I don't care, because I'm going to tag it as not for children, as if a zombie game wasn't obvious enough that it's not for children. Come on, Dina. Come on. Blow your butthole out. Yeah, that's right. I've been reduced to poop jokes.
Thank you, present. I'll take a
Okay.
present.
This is where we get our Molotov. Apparently Dina was a chemist in a past life.
Ellie,
Give me that good
here.
good.
Thanks.
I know how to throw a Molotov. Yeah, I'm a pro. I am straight up a pro. Something else, surely everyone has noticed, but these with glass, a lot of times there's food in them, so you can break them. Also, did not know this until my second playthrough, people will not hear the glass break. So, like, if I was trying to hide and there was 2 people patrolling over here, not zombies, people patrolling this area out here, I could break that glass, and by some miracle, they become deaf and won't hear it. Alright. I said I was going to do this entire thing in one go-through, but it's going to end up being a really long video and my internet sucks and I don't want to spend 2 days uploading this. So I am going to stop it here. There is still a few more artifacts and collectibles to find in this chapter. We will find all of those next time. Gameplay's a little slow right now, just getting into the game. I promise it is going to be entertaining. It'll be a lot more action, a lot more surprises, and I will try my best to make it interesting. Y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and leave a comment.